I started becoming more hopeless. I didn't know what to do, and at the time, I thought that the right thing to do was to end my life.
Weightlifter Cyrille Tchatchet arrived at the 2014 Commonwealth Games in Glasgow as a 19-year-old athlete, representing Cameroon in the men's 85-kilogram competition. He'd been struggling with his mental health before the Games and also feared to return home. Therefore, he decided to seek asylum in the United Kingdom. He left the athletes' village and, after sleeping a night on the streets of the Scottish city, Cyrille travelled over 400 miles from Glasgow to Brighton in the south of England, trying to figure out what was next.
My plan was to jump down a cliff, but just right next to the fence, there was like a Samaritan sign. And I just rang them. They answered quite quickly, and then they started talking to me, asking me questions, where am I? And a few minutes later, I just saw a police car pulling out behind me. And then I was talking to them while staring down and thinking where I'm going to jump. So when the police came, they kind of de-escalated things, got me to come back on the other side, and they took me to the car.
After his initial asylum application was refused in 2014, Cyrille appealed but faced deportation if he lost. His mental health suffered again as he was moved between centres for asylum seekers around the UK before ending up in a hostel in Birmingham.
Yes, I had weightlifting. Yes, I was training. Yes, I was trying to compete. But still, the fear of being returned was still present. Even though when I went to the gym, my mood kind of lifted. But as soon as I went back to that hostel room, my mood kind of dipped again.
In February 2016, nearly a year and a half since arriving in the country, Cyrille was granted refugee status and the ability to remain in the UK.
At that point, I decided to go to university because I wanted to be educated at degree level, and I wanted to do something positive as well. And I chose mental health nursing. So that was me traveling down to London to study nursing at Middlesex University. I do a lot of home visits. I listen to the patients. I check how they're doing mentally.
In the summer of 2021, Cyrille represented the refugee Olympic team at the Olympic Games in Tokyo, finishing 10th in the men's 96-kilogram category. With his newfound knowledge and experience as a qualified mental health nurse, he went from strength to strength, both personally and professionally. In February 2022, he was granted British citizenship, paving the way for him to represent his new nation at major competitions, including England at the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham, Cyrille's adopted city. After the first part of the competition, the snatch, he was in position to win a medal, and then disaster struck.
As soon as I picked the bar to warm up for the clean and jerk, cramps. I had cramps in both my quads and then my forearms. I tried to calm myself down. I knew I was in deep trouble. I was devastated. I think I was crying, I was shouting, I was talking to myself, talking to my coach. Even the day that I wanted to, terminate my life, I don't think the emotion was that strong. I didn't think about me walking out of there without a medal.
Putting aside the disappointment and devastation of injury at the key moment in the competition, Cyrille is buoyed by that experience and is now training to represent Team GB at the 2024 Olympic Games in Paris.
Qualifying for Paris will be a very, very big achievement for me. It's going to be very, very difficult. My aim is to fight. At the end of the day, it's a game. It's a sport and it's supposed to be fun. Yes, it's a competition. You want to win, but I think we also have to think about both sides. We can win, we can lose, and it's okay. I can qualify for Paris. I may not qualify, and it's fine, but I'll still carry on doing the sport that I love.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube, and for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app, and for premium content plus live streaming, make sure to subscribe to ESPN Player.